Hey guys, welcome into Talking Smash. I'm Roger.
I'm Ryan.
And we are going to go over this week. We had this crazy little shakeup and draft-esque thing going.
Little shaking.
This is episode 6.
6.
Ryan, what are we drinking?
Just whiskey today.
Yeah.
Nothing special. We're going well at what most bars would call well today. So it's a Beams 8-star.
Some of that rot gut.
Yeah. We're probably not going to drink much of it, to be perfectly honest with you.
Ryan has hit the low level and brought over the cheap stuff.
I brought over some cheap shit because I drank too much last night. I had too much to drink last night.
Oh, okay.
I got real hammered.
So
we did have interesting Raw and Smackdown this week.
Yeah, they were both pretty good.
We were looking forward to it to see how it was going to happen. And as usual, everybody jumped the gun. So, like, Raw goes first, of course, because it's on Mondays. And then, like, Twitter explodes and everybody just acting like, you know, oh, Raw took everybody. Smackdown doesn't have shit. It's just like, wait.
Yeah, I mean, upon my first, like, look at the people that Raw got, I was like, well, SmackDown is going to get some good stuff because they dropped a lot of turds over on Raw.
they dropped a lot.
Not that the guys are bad, but it's like, you know, talent that wasn't doing anything that, you know, definitely needed a switch to move over.
A lot of mid-card.
Yeah.
That went over to Raw. Mm-hmm. So, like, just a rough idea. So, Jinder starts off, of course, and he loses the belts the first night on Raw to Jeff Hardy, who ends up going to SmackDown. But from what it looks like, so Raw, besides the call-ups they got from the week before, the Raw after Mania, which was AOP and Ember Moon and No Way Jose, besides those guys, the shakeup, they got Jinder Mahal, Bobby Roode, they got the Riot Squad, they got KO and Sammy, which was an interesting promo we'll talk about. They got Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I'm a little iffy on that Drew call-up.
I know.
Not that I'm not happy to have him there. Why is he with Dolph?
I don't know. Those smart to death people love it. I'm not so sold on it just yet, just because if they're a tag, okay.
I don't want them to be a tag.
I don't really want them to be. I'd rather have Drew as a singles guy.
Yeah, he was
already
killing it in NXT.
Yeah, he was killing it in NXT, and he's your champion.
Yeah.
I do like their finisher. That Claymore zigzag is really cool.
Yeah, but it's Dolph.
I don't. Yeah, I know.
You can't make Dolph credible via somebody that is credible.
I think they're trying to make Drew credible. I think they're trying to make Drew McIntyre look credible by being with Dolph.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That doesn't make any sense. So you got this guy that comes back to the company. He goes straight to the top of NXT. I feel like he should have went straight to the top of the card.
Yeah.
He's awesome, and
I mean, who knows how long it sticks around.
He was a really good face in NXT, too, and now he's heel with Dolph.
Now he's heel with Dolph, and I just don't want him to be the muscle. You know, back when Dolph was getting a push and he had the Money in the Bank, it was Big E that was following him around being his muscle. And, I mean, eventually Big E went on, obviously, to do bigger and better things with New Day, but that's all he was just kind of the muscle, the lackey. I'm sure they tagged back then. I can't recall, but I'm sure they did some tag matches. But we'll see. I'm not trying to be too downer on it just yet.
Hopefully they don't keep him as a tag long.
Yeah.
Because I don't, you know, they're not beating AOP.
Yeah.
And AOP is going to burn their way straight to the top pretty quickly.
Yeah. You think they're getting through? Well, they're not in the little tournament.
No, they're not.
So, do you predict Matt and Bray winning that tournament? Because
yeah.
That's who I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, they're winning it. I'm pretty sure AOP will be the ones to beat them.
And they'll probably go into, I don't know, just different things or some other feud or what. But, so Raw also got Baron Corbin.
It's a good switch for him. He needs something
It's a good switch for him. He seems to never get higher than that mid card. Even when they try and push him, they'll put him in high profile matches like AJ and Cena, and he'll still just be that mid card guy. It's like he can't get to that next level.
Yeah. I feel like he probably does have a higher ceiling than what he's been hitting. Mm-hmm. But they need to figure out how to work him to it.
Well, and then they gave him the Money in the Bank, and I don't know if they had buyer's remorse there because they made him lose it.
Then they had Cena ridicule him for it.
Uh-huh. Well, that
almost everybody ridiculed him for it.
Yeah, but, Cena's promos are probably not scripted. That was probably just Cena ripping him for it. That probably wasn't even written because I don't think they give Cena much of a script going out there.
Yeah, no.
But they also got Breezango, who won. Beat the Bar. That's how I knew the Bar was going over to SmackDown is when Breezango beats you, which I hope they get a push.
Yeah, I think we've all kind of wanted Breezango to get a push a year ago.
Yeah, because they are really funny and entertaining. I think they could be a New Day type of comedy, but actually a really good tag for Raw.
Yeah.
Even though Raw's tag division is not near as strong as SmackDown's tag division, which we will talk about here in a second. But they also got Chad Gable, which I think probably going to play something up with Jason Jordan once Jason Jordan's healthy.
I would assume that's the case. Until then, I hope they let him put on some good matches.
He's
I hope he
really good.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't just get kind of lost as a lower tier guy.
Yeah,
because he's okay. He's good on the mic, and his wrestling is really good. He's a very, very good wrestler. I worry that will get squandered on Raw, but hopefully they let him do something sort of like they gave Jason Jordan the chance. Now, granted, Jason Jordan had a really convoluted story with it,
and he got injured.
Yeah.
But do you think they let him have separate singles and they feud him, or do you think they put American Alpha back together?
Eventually, they'll have to be back together, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Their tag division sucks so bad, so I imagine they'll do something.
It's better now.
It's better.
Yeah.
But it's still not good. And they lost the Bar.
Yeah, that's okay. They got AOP.
They did get AOP in place of the Bar.
I think their tag division is fine now. I think it's good.
It just depends on what they do with these mid card tags they got. With
SmackDown definitely needed a shakeup for their tag division though.
They did.
Yeah.
Although they didn't move their two top dogs that you thought they did move at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they also got Mojo and Zack Ryder. I don't know. Whatever.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo, woo. They got Mike Kanellis, which he's really good. I mean, his wife got pregnant and had a baby and all that.
His theme song is dope.
You like that? And they got the Ascension, who's another. They're not a bad tag, but they just never did anything with them. Yeah. They were dominant in NXT. That's another dominant NXT thing that went up and.
I mean, they managed. So I will give Ascension the fact that they managed to squeak their way onto TV one way or another, and that's good.
Whether it's 30 seconds in a Breezango skit or what.
Yeah, and I quite enjoyed them in the Breezango stuff, but who knows where they'll go with that for now. But yeah,
and I mean,
there's a lot of reset buttons that could be hit here that I'm not sure they're going to hit.
Out of the names I gave you, besides KO and Sammy and stuff like that, those guys that have already been on top, is there anybody that you think sneaks up there and starts playing a bigger role and gets more TV time?
Bobby Roode.
You think Bobby Roode?
I mean, he already got plenty of TV time, but
I think he only works as a heel, though.
Yeah, I think he has a lot of potential, and hopefully they shift him as heel.
Yeah, he's just not very interesting as a face. There. And by that, I mean he's not interesting at all as a face.
Nope.
He's very boring as a face. In NXT, when he was a heel, his matches never blew me away, but they were entertaining enough because his character was so good.
Yeah.
He was one of those very, I live and die by my character guys. I mean, his matches aren't just the most awful things on earth, but they're not like Johnny Gargano matches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also see them doing something with Gable. I mean, he is so good. Yeah,
he would be my second guess for them to do something with Gable because he is a very, very good wrestler.
I'd love him to do something with Gable. I think that if you gave him some time and a little bit. But, Raw is also not hurting, even though I think we both agree that SmackDown kind of won this shakeup and really got the more dominant team right now.
Yeah, Raw isn't bad off. They're good.
No, they still have Braun. They still have Seth. They still have Finn. They've got Sorry, they got Finn, Seth, Braun. They'll have AOP.
Sasha, Bayley.
They got Sasha and Bayley. They got a really strong team still of people that can carry it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not hurting, but
they got No Way Jose.
That's true. They do. He's going to be good. But let's go over SmackDown's. Who they got?
Some sarcasm over there.
Yeah, I know. I've just never been high up on No Way Jose. I don't know. I don't see him getting too much TV time. In a few months, you'll probably forget he's there like Ty Dillinger.
I don't know why that character never works. Literally never works. Why do they keep doing it?
I don't. Beyond me, my friend. Beyond me. All right. So let's go over to SmackDown's team now. The SmackDown brand. Now, Samoa Joe comes out after cutting a promo on Roman on Raw. He comes out, and so now he's on SmackDown, and he still cuts a promo on Roman.
Yep. So we're still getting their match at Backlash.
We're still getting their match at Backlash, and and all the pay-per-views are now dual branded. So cool. Mm-hmm. I think that'll be a good match.
I think Joe is one of the two biggest moves throughout this whole shakeup.
Yes.
Both of the biggest, I feel like, went to SmackDown, and Joe is one of them. Because, boy, is he going to... I have very high hopes for him over at SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he really will be able to...
He's definitely one of the best over there. And
God, and that guy's so good on the mic.
You know, this is good for Roman, too.
Yeah.
Because I've almost forgotten how good Roman really is in the ring. Like, he used to put on solid matches, but since he's been stuck in this Brock feud, and Brock matches are never really that great, you forget that Roman's actually puts on solid matches most of the time. I mean, and
plus he didn't need, he doesn't need to keep Joe over there eviscerating him.
No.
Because he was tearing him apart in those promos, dude.
Well, he did get a good fat ass comment in there.
Oh yeah, they gave him the Scott Steiner.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fat bastard.
Yeah, he probably should have just been like, it only took 1.5 to put you out. It took like 4 for me.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't get brought up. Why he didn't say you lost him 1 F5.
Yeah, it took him a whole lot more, and one of them threw a table to put me away and cut my head open. But that's a huge one. Of course, Asuka, which I thought she was already over there.
Asuka's, now that she's officially there, that would be my second, like, hey, that's your giant move.
Yeah. You don't think The Miz?
I think The Miz is very large, too.
You think Jeff Hardy?
No, not as much. I think they're all good moves.
Yeah,
They're all good moves.
Jeff Hardy's
Miz seemed like an obvious one. I mean, Asuka did, too, but Asuka is a freaking titan right now.
I loved the Kurt Angle Miz TV segment on Raw, though, with Sammy and KO, and Kurt Angle comes out, and Steph okays them to come over, and then he's like, "Well, say goodbye to the Miz," because he's going.
Because we traded you.
Yeah, that was so good. That was such a good segment. I loved it.
And immediately, dude, he backs and says, "Well, you know what you did? You made SmackDown the most must-see TV."
He's good. He's quick on his feet.
Yeah.
So just good. Yeah, they got Jeff Hardy, who wins the belts off of Jinder, and now the U.S. belt is back on SmackDown.
Yep.
They got, of course,
Jeff will be a good addition over there, too.
Yeah, Jeff's good. I mean, now he's a Grand Slam champ.
Yeah,
so.
And Jeff, they didn't play that up, though.
The Grand Slam champ?
Yeah.
That's probably because they wanted to be a little bit surprised they wouldn't be so obvious. But apparently he's literally won every belt the company's had.
Yeah.
The European title.
I think he'll get the
hardcore title. Like, he's actually a Grand Slam champ.
Yeah, he's had everything.
He's had them all. He's been there so long. So he's probably one of the best champions.
I think he'll pick up the title again, too, the big title.
Yeah, he might. Or definitely get a run for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure. They got Absolution, which just makes sense. With Paige as the GM, they'll probably place up some
Riot Squad moving over to Raw,
and Riot Squad moving over to Raw. Yeah, it just makes sense to put them over there, and maybe they play up an angle where Paige is favoring them or something, or giving them matches they don't deserve. I don't know.
I kind of wish that they would have kept Absolution over on Raw though too. I kind of wanted that to be the program going forward with Ronda.
With Ronda,
yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, they got Ronda too over there. So
Raw's doing fine.
Yeah, and now SmackDown is actually going to be...
Balanced,
I'm excited to watch, yeah.
Yeah.
They got Good Brothers. Which you don't mind this move.
I don't mind it at all.
I only don't mind it if they stick him back with AJ, though.
I think they will, because they've already done it before, and they already know how good it was.
Yeah, but they should have done it with Finn. It's like the most they did for him is stick him in Balor Club
They gave him some clothing, and that was it.
Now that clothing's gone.
Yeah.
But they got the bar, which is huge because they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
They're so good.
I still think Sheamus has to be taking some time off soon.
He might, and he can now that they have such.
Yeah.
The SmackDown's tag. I mean, just going through them. I mean, they got Good Brothers. They've got whoa, now I'm brain farting. Sanity, which just got called up. Yeah. They've got New Day. They've got Usos. They got Bludgeon Brothers. Am I missing anybody?
Probably.
Besides the bar. I'm sure I am, but they are stacked on the tag division.
Yeah. Also, the New Day, as the bar got announced or whatever, they're walking down the hall or whatever, and Big E just keeps saying, Sheamus sucks.
Yeah.
Sheamus sucks. Yeah. Oh, that was great.
So you're not shocked at all that they didn't lose New Day or Usos?
No.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't move one of them.
I did think that the Usos would go over, but I'm not shocked they kept them there.
And of course we got Big Cass.
If you can manage to keep your tag team.
Oh, we're going back to that.
Well, yeah, we'll go to Big Cass in a second. If you can manage to keep your biggest three teams on a show and get more in and refresh it, then yeah, definitely do that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I look forward to the tag division over there, and I think it definitely just got a lot better. So
yeah,
but yeah, we got Big Cass showing up to do some height shaming.
Yeah,
fucking height supremacists.
Daniel Bryan is cutting a promo, and he turns around, and he's looking at Cass's boobies.
Yeah, he's looking at his titties. His orange titties.
Yeah, and Cass is orange as hell.
Yeah.
He's so orange, dude.
He's Trumped out, dude.
Ryan with those Trump rumors.
I know, dude. I believe it.
They're probably real.
I believe it. I believe it. He's very New York. Oh, come on. He's so Trumpy. They probably call him Trumpy. But yeah. He's a height supremacist. He calls him little man.
Yeah. You're what all the fuss is about? Little
how you
man.
doing? Oh, God. But that's who he's jobbing to first is Daniel Bryan.
He ain't beating Daniel Bryan. That is for freaking
he ain't
sure.
beating Daniel Bryan. Actually, it'd probably be if I was guessing, I'd say it's going to be a super short little feud. It's probably going to be like you're going to see a Big Cass versus Daniel Bryan match, and then Miz comes out. You know what I mean? And interferes and gives Big Cass the win, so to speak, or gives Daniel Bryan the win because of interference, and they just go ahead and just slide right into the feud everyone really cares about, which is Miz versus Daniel Bryan. So I don't predict a very long feud there with Big Cass. It's just a way to work him back into the program, but that'd be my guess at least.
And once they start that Miz-Daniel Bryan feud, it's awesome because it doesn't need a belt.
Oh, no.
But I wouldn't mind if they put a belt on it.
I wouldn't mind, but it doesn't need it, which is why, and when we talk about Greatest Royal Rumble, we'll talk about whether or not we think there'll be any title changes.
Yeah.
But they got R-Truth.
R-Trizzle, man. Him and Ty had a nice little second. Good job for Ty getting on TV.
Maybe they're adding to the tag division.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. The Perfect Truth.
Is that what it's called?
No, I don't know.
That's probably what it's going to be called, dude. You figured it out, The Perfect Truth.
Oh, God. And big call up. They got Andrade. That's huge. With Zelina Vega, just like you wanted.
Yep. I did not want Andrade coming up if Zelina Vega was not with him. And they brought him up. Hopefully they're not going to Paul Elleringer.
I know. Stop.
Yeah.
I don't need your translations anymore.
Yeah. Andrade, you definitely want her on your side.
Yeah, she's good. She's so entertaining. And she just lost to Candice LeRae on Wednesday. So, well,
they're on their way out. They're on their way up to SmackDown. Should be an awesome addition. I imagine he'll be in the upper mid card for a while, but he keeps the work that he was doing in NXT up, and he's gonna be a top star.
Oh yeah, and they managed to do this shakeup way, 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 way better than the last shakeup.
Oh yeah,
this one is so good, and there's no reason that both shows shouldn't be good now, unless the writing is just shit, which is not out of the question.
Yeah, don't mess it up, Road Dogg.
Yeah. Don't Road Dogg Samoa Joe. How do you squander some of these people? I feel like
it's impossible to mess up Samoa Joe.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, how do you squander some of these people? And we missed someone big on Raw, which is we're about to talk about the freaking Greatest Royal Rumble, which is Friday at 9 a.m. in case you're awake or not working. Mm-hmm. You got the Greatest Royal Rumble ever.
9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yeah, and it's been a weird booking to this point. You had Undertaker versus Rusev, then Undertaker versus Chris Jericho, then Undertaker versus Rusev.
Yep. I'm glad they put Rusev back in. It's still a squash match, but
rumor is that they thought it offended Undertaker.
Yeah, and he said no, so they put Rusev back. You think they would ask first
before they just announce Jericho, you're in?
Yeah, you think they would ask?
Yeah, and I think I'm pretty sure Rey Mysterio has been announced that he's in the Rumble.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's a one-off.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll get Great Khali. I bet you Great Khali gets in there.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure of it.
Well, he's not from Saudi Arabia.
It don't matter.
But they are kind of close to him.
What does that matter?
Yeah.
But all the titles are getting defended besides the women because they hate women. I'm just kidding. It's. I mean,
it is one of those backwards countries. Like
it's one of those like.
As far as I know, they said they could be in the crowd but not have matches. Like,
yeah, I don't know. They can't drive or show their ankles, but definitely means
they're
can't
paying
wrestle.
the millions of dollars for this. So
yeah, they are, and
I think the number I heard was 20 million.
That's nothing to them.
Still a lot of money, though.
It's a lot of money, but that country ain't that poor.
Yeah.
That country ain't poor. But everything's getting defended besides the women's titles. Mm-hmm. And I don't think the Cruiserweight title is getting defended. I don't think so. Maybe.
I think it is.
Is it?
I think that's what this gauntlet match
That's
thing
what this gauntlet is. Will decide who fights.
Yeah, who fights the Greatest Royal Rumble. I think.
You want to throw out a prediction who's winning that gauntlet match?
Gulak.
I'm gonna go with Ali.
Ali, you gonna go?
I think
Ali
think we're gonna see a rematch.
Okay. Actually, I'd be fine with that if they can put on a better match than they did at WrestleMania.
Well, maybe they'll give more time.
That would be nice. So I would be all for that, but I'd also be all for Gulak.
Yeah.
I would also be all for Kalisto's not in it, but
yeah. Wait, is he not in it?
The other Lucha House Party members are.
Oh, okay. I don't know. We'll see, but the rumor is, so there is a rumor going around that WWE has not announced this. There is the Icee title match is being promoted as a fatal 4-way, but apparently locally in Saudi Arabia, apparently it's being promoted as a 5-way, and it's going to be Bobby Lashley adding it. So it's going to be, right now they have it as Finn, Seth, Miz, and Samoa Joe.
Yep.
And then rumor is, I guess locally they've been advertising it with Bobby Lashley, which, okay.
Yeah. And it would make sense that they haven't shown that off over here because the match was announced before Bobby Lashley come out. So
yeah, I'm sure that's probably.
Well, maybe not. Because he came out of the Raw after Mania.
Do you think
not? I don't know. My timeline. Do you think
any belts are changing?
I think, I'm not sure, but I think it's either Brock retains and the other two belts, Brock retains and then the U.S. and Intercontinental switch, or those stay and Brock drops. I think that's the order it has to go in, one of the two. I'm leaning towards... Now, I guess they could always have all three of those belts change. But I think maybe... I don't know.
Here's my thing, though.
I don't know. I don't want to say that I think that the two belts are changing. But I think they could be. I think there is a possibility.
I think at most you're getting one title change. That's what I'm thinking. Whether it's... Here's what I would pose as a question. Because now that Joe's on SmackDown, if Roman wins, we know he's facing Joe at Backlash. Does that tell us that Joe ain't winning because he's on SmackDown?
Yeah.
And he's not going to win the Raw belt? Or does that tell us that he could win the Raw belt, but now he's back on Raw?
Well, no, he would still be on SmackDown.
With the Raw belt?
Yep.
Well, do you think that would happen?
No. So I think Roman...
So does that give it away?
Roman could lose.
could lose at the Greatest Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the thing is like there is a rumor that they're going to have Roman win in Saudi Arabia because they think he'll get a better reaction from the crowd than he would have at Mania.
And he probably will. And they should have known that going forward.
Well, at Mania, there was not a lot of boos or anything when Brock won. Like, no. There wasn't. They didn't boo that much.
They would have booed the shit out of Roman.
Oh, they would have. But
WWE should have been able. Vince should have been able to see that. He should have seen that coming from 100 million miles away.
Do you think the Undertaker's losing that casket match?
Hell no. Hell no.
You think it's a squash?
Yes.
You think it's a squash match? Mm-hmm. You think Rusev is getting...
I don't think the match is going to be any more spectacular than...
the Cena match?
Which, I'm not saying that's a bad match. I actually kind of like that pacing for the Undertaker.
Yeah.
It was still... Cena and Undertaker was still fun. That was still fun. And I think Rusev, win or lose, he's got a match with the Undertaker. That means something. That means, hey, we trust you.
Yeah. But you don't think...
How many more wrestlers are going to have a match with the Undertaker? Rusev, there's probably... Everybody backstage probably wants that match. They don't care that it's a squash.
You think it's under 10 minutes easy?
Yeah.
You think it's under 5?
I think...
You think it's right at like between 5 and 7 minutes long?
Yeah. Well, it depends on if we're including entrances.
No. Okay. From the time the bell rings and the match starts, yeah.
I would say it's probably about 6 minutes.
Yeah. And there you think what... Just Rusev's gonna get a few shots in, and then he's gonna get tombstone and just rolled into a casket and shut, and that'll be that.
Yeah, he's gonna get a nice little tombstone.
Yeah. You don't think Aiden English does anything here? Tries to help out, gets choke slammed on the apron and out or something.
Yeah, he might get put in the casket too.
Shoves them both in there. Yeah,
and I think that if Jericho were in this match still in, I think it would have been a squash for him as well.
Yeah. But I think Jericho's very limited now on how much he's going to do. I don't see Jericho coming back full time anytime soon.
No.
I don't see him even... I don't know if he'll ever really come back full time. I'm wondering if he's just done.
I think he's not done. I think he probably has another run.
You think he'll do one more little run of like a year? And then
not full time. Just, hey, I'm hitting my show or whatever in the pay-per-views.
Well, do you think they're going to have him at All In, though?
No.
You don't think so? I mean, he hasn't signed with WWE, not a contract. Do you?
I think CM Punk's going to be at All In.
You think they're getting CM Punk?
I think they're getting CM Punk, dude.
Well, I think they won't hit 10,000 seats unless they can get him and advertise it that he's wrestling.
Yeah,
there.
They're not going to advertise it.
Well, then they won't get 10 grand.
They're just going to tease it. They're going to tease it really heavily.
That's what I think they're going to do. I say they don't get CM Punk, but they just use the tease to get people excited to buy tickets, thinking CM Punk's coming, and he ain't coming.
I think they're going to tease and pay off. I think that's...
You think CM Punk wrestles or just makes an appearance?
He probably makes an appearance. Probably as the drug-free bear or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Or no, he's the business bear now.
Yeah, okay. He GTS's somebody at the end. Maybe Cody. Omega goes over. Big moment right there.
Omega and Cody are not fighting.
Are they not? I thought Omega and Cody were at that.
They're at All In. It hasn't been announced that they are fighting each other.
Dude, they're fighting at that.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, that's not guaranteed. Because I think there might be a Golden Lovers thing going on there.
They're selling seats.
I know. They should advertise the best of the best. But although...
Maybe they'll do... Okay,
Cody and Kenny wasn't that great of a match.
No, it wasn't. Maybe they'll do Golden Lovers versus Cody and, one of the other...
Again?
Yeah.
They might. But I don't know. Did that get... I don't know what Meltz rated that. I know he loves Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I didn't check and see, but that match was not great.
I would have given that match like 3 stars and been like, that's what you get.
It was a good match, but like...
It was just...
There's no more to say than it was a good match.
Yeah, and it was
a match.
It was a match. Wasn't terrible.
Didn't mind watching it, yeah.
The ending...
Did not live to the hype.
The ending was cool. I liked the ending. I liked the Young Bucks coming out, trying to pick who they're going to super kick, choose Cody, and then him fall over and them kick Kenny.
I wanted to have everybody from Bullet Club out there.
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, Bullet Club. So we will see going forward.
Yeah,
but I don't really know. Yeah, I think like that's pretty much it this week, man. There was a lot, and yet not much.
It all kind of went around the draft and the shakeup.
It all kind of like lived and died by the draft. I was happy with it though.
Yeah,
I'm excited to watch Raw and SmackDown. I feel good about it.
Yep,
absolutely.
I'll be tuning in tomorrow, ready to see what happens.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And guys, if y'all don't already, please follow us on Twitter. Follow our YouTube channel for Rapid Kick Media. Mm-hmm. That's where we put everything.
Wherever you're listening to us, be sure to subscribe to that or follow it, and then give us the max stars.
The max.
Give us stars all the way out.
All 5 of them. Mm-hmm. Are they going to break their rating system like Meltzer or no?
I wish, but I don't think so.
So we cannot get 6 stars, what you're saying?
We should be a 6-star podcast, but
we're not.
We got 20s of listeners right now, so
I know. If you guys can go, all 20 of you can go give us a review on iTunes.
That would be great.
5 stars, that'd be awesome.
We really appreciate that.
Especially follow us on Twitter, though. We're trying to do more tweeting along, though. I'm getting better at it. And I will talk to you. And Roger, if he sees it, he will also talk to you.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go troll.
We're the marksmen, dude.
Yeah, the marksman.
We take the marks.
What was it? What was his name?
I don't know.
Seth Balor.
Oh,
Seth Balor.
Yeah, you were trolling that guy.
SmackDown sucked. Was it missing Seth Rollins or Finn Balor?
Both. That's the only way it would have been.
Yeah.
Good. But all right, guys, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in for this episode. Mm-hmm. We're probably going to try and do our episodes a little bit sooner in the week going forward, so we can get this out a little bit faster to you guys. Trying to clear up some scheduling stuff. Mm-hmm. But until next time,
take it easy, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with us.
Bye. Goodbye.
Hey.